Good morning. How's everyone? Hope all is well today. We have no rain, but it is pretty frosty out today. Let me just give my computer time to catch up with us, and we will get started. Leave me a comment if you'd like. If you have any questions, please feel free. Okay, where is my... Sorry, technical difficulties here. Trying to get my Facebook up and running. There we are. Awesome. Okay, hello again. Here's my hands. And I'm all thumbs today because I trimmed my nails down, so bear that in mind. As always, thank you for shopping with me. And I wanted to tell you about a special. This is another new special. And if you want to see my specials, just go to my website, and up in the upper left, well actually up on top, you want to make sure it says you're shopping with Jackie Bloom. Especially when you go to checkout, make sure that it says Jackie Bloom, because we've been having some glitches. And sometimes if you go out and come back in, it might pop to somewhere else. So, just check that out. They're working on it as we speak. So, if you go to my website, and up the top it says you're shopping with Jackie Bloom, on the left-hand side of the top row of things you can pick and choose from is shop and then promotions. And if you click on that little promotions, it'll bring down a drop-down menu and it'll show you all of the specials that we currently have. Or you can just look through the feed that's on that front page and pick which one you want to look at. But this, and I'm just showing you one today because I've showed you some of the other ones, and you're welcome to go and look at the really cute Valentine's one that's on right now. But this is the Four Seasons Workshop. This is out of the core catalog. So there's a paper suite, if you will, that's called Four Seasons because it has spring, summer, winter, and fall papers. So this is the spring, summer, fall, and winter. Okay, and that's nice, really nice, of close to my heart, because this is a core catalog good for a year. So at any time that you feel you want to make a card, you've got options. If you want to make Christmas cards in May, go for it. You've got the paper to do it. But right now, you want to focus on getting the specials. And I wanted to let you know that there are bundles and there are separates. And it's kind of cool because they've put in some of the stamp sets. This happens to be a card workshop. And it tells you what else you need. This is also the card workshop because I know most of my gals are card people. Here is the first one was the spring, the summer, the fall, and the winter. Okay, and then they also have scrapbooking ones as well. And I don't know if you noticed on the cards, but if you look at the scrapbooking here, let's look at the cards. If you look at the cards, and I think you do 2 or 3 of each, they're similar in their layout, but it really changes it up with the different papers. So the same thing can be said for the layouts as well. They're similar in their pattern design, but the different papers makes it feel really different. Okay, I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Like I said, lots of different ways that you can buy these. It also tells you what colors and different little things that you might need to go with it. And this special started December 15th, just a couple days ago, and goes through January 31st or while supplies last. Okay, one more time. Here is the, well, this one kind of shows you a little bit of everything. Let me pull this over to make sure you can see it all. Yes. So this has got some spring, some summer, the fall, and the winter. Okay, and those start on page 18. So that's all about that. And if you don't have a core catalog, let me know. You can also add them to your order when you're online and you order. Down at the bottom, it'll prompt you, and you just click on the little box for the core catalog if you haven't already gotten it free. And also, if you're a VIP and you order today, starting on the 15th, you can get the next catalog, the January through March catalog, free to you in your order. If you're not a VIP, you can still get it free. You just have to wait till December 20th, which is only a couple days away. All right, so what are we talking about today? I don't know about you, but I'm having a heck of a time this year. Christmas sometimes goes very quickly and sometimes not. And this year it is very quickly. And so I'm still getting stuff done. So I figured maybe you guys are too. And if not, if you're relaxed and all ready to go, your presents are wrapped, your decorations are up, your cards are out, then maybe you feel like making some Christmas tags for next year, which I think I might do in January, just to get a head start. So bear that in mind. I have done a couple other Christmas tags, but this is quick and easy tags. When you know someone's coming and you maybe just have a few minutes of time, this is what I want you to grab. Now, I know that a couple of these are in the current catalog and they have sold out, but I'm just using this Merry Christmas from this Christmas Story card making kit workshop. So I'm sure that you have a Merry Christmas in your stash somewhere. Okay? The next one that I'm using, which is a special, or that you could use, I didn't use it, but we have a tag special with stamps that coordinate with our tags, which are, here's 3 of them. It's a whole tag bundle. It's in the core catalog. I can find the page for you if you need. Ask me questions down at the bottom in the comments. But this one is CC102225, just for you. And what I like about these little specials is it gives you the words, and then you have the nice matching font of the to and the from. Okay? Hopefully you can see that. Let me hold it up a little more. Get my light over a little bit. Sorry guys. The light outside is not quite bright enough. Alright. So that's just a really nice font. It's kind of sideways, but it looks really cool. The next one is CC102223, the magic of Christmas. And what I like about this one is it's still got this matching to and from to the words, but then it also has this pretty little banner that you could put top and bottom of the tag. So if you think about this tag, you could put the on the bottom and on the top, and then sandwich that in between. So these just fit those, and they're really big for these, so they fit nicely. All right. The next one I use, which you can still get, is Freshly Baked Scrapbooking Stamp and Thin Cut, which is Z8047. And I will be using that one today. And the last one is D2123 Backgrounds and Elements. I'm going to use this a little differently than you normally would with all these fun patterns. I'm going to use it both ways. So I'm going to show you another way of extending your stamps a little bit. Okay? So here we have some stamps, and these could be craft stamps. These could be scarlet on the light side, whatever you want them to be. Okay? So you have somebody coming over in 20 minutes, and you need to make a couple tags. Let's make them really quick, okay? I've just got intense black ink, that's permanent ink, if you will. So you can color on it and with it, and markers and everything, won't bleed. Glacier, Scarlet, and Evergreen. I tried to pick a couple of darker colors so you could see what they were. Also for this first one, I used the card front stencil pack that's designed for cards. And it's pack 1, Z6093, and there's 3 different ones in there. There's a word one, there's this circles one, and this pretty flourish, if you will. Okay, so I've just got, and hopefully let's make sure you can see, I've just got that template there, And I'm going to do it a little different than the other one, just so you see something different. You've got to remember that you've got to hold on to your tag and your stencil unless you want to tape it down. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm in a hurry because somebody's coming, so I am just going to get some ink on there. I'm just swiping it across. I don't really care if it's all that neat or all that coverage. I just want some color on there, okay? And yeah, my fingers are going to get a little bit yucky, but that's okay. All right, there we go. Boom, color on there. Looks like you spent a lot of time sponging and decorating, right? And then we're going to go to our Merry Christmas. And boom, you got a tag. Okay? Just that quick and easy because, you know, we were in a hurry and we needed something pretty, but we still wanted, and don't forget to wash off your stencil. You can just run it under water. And then the other thing, okay, if you really, you know, have a couple extra minutes, it might be nice to take your sponge and go around the edges just to give it, and I'll do halfway so you can see the difference. Can you see that difference of it's just kind of bordered now a little bit? Hold that up so you can see the border trim, hopefully. Come on, computer, cooperate with me. Hold on, let me make this screen a little bigger. That might help. Nope, it's not where I want it. Sorry guys, there we go. Okay, now I can see where I'm going with you. All right, let's finish this up. Put your ribbon in and you're done. So, a tip I want to give you about the ribbon is this. If you have really thick ribbon and it's going to be really hard to thread it through there, or you've chopped your nails and you're feeling like you're fumbling all over, here's my little tip. This is, and it was quite a bit longer, I cut it off a little bit. This is one of those thread flossers for your bridges. Let me show you what the package looks like. Oh, yeah. So it's just I get them at the dentist, okay? I'm sure they have them at Walmart or something. So, what's nice about this is you can take a little, and I know this one is thin, but just pretend it was really thick, okay? And you're having issues with it. Always make sure you have scissors that are just for other than paper, okay? Because if you use your paper ones for your, what am I trying to say? If you use your paper scissors for everything else, it will dull them. And if you use your ribbon scissors on paper, it just doesn't work as well. So I just looped it through both ends because I want to tie one of those knots. I'm going to go through. And sometimes and like I said, I'm fumbling because when I'm on air, let me pull this up a little bit. Let me stand up. Maybe I'll have better light. Okay, I've got it folded in half. I usually pinch it down at the bottom. I'm going to go from the back, pull it through, because it would be a little bit thicker ribbon. Okay, so I don't have that on there exactly right. Okay, let's start again. All right. Promise me, it is easy. I'm just having difficulties today. You know, I forgot it was Friday, so what can I say? The other thing you can do is put it through initially, and then, make sure I'm on camera, hook it through there, and pull it through. Okay? Then you can also go up through the back, pull the other part through, hang on to this part, so that way you pull through your loops, that comes off, and you've got your loops to tie, like so, okay? It really does work easier than what it looks on there. Oh, and then the other thing, let's say you had a couple more minutes, okay? I'm going to pull out my spray box. Oh, actually, no. First, I'm going to pull out, this is one of those patterns from Oh, the background set. This one here. Okay. I'm just going to take some scarlet. And I like to have some paper over here for gluing or stamping. And we're just going to go around and give it a little bit more. But you wouldn't have to. You could stop at the other if you know, were in a hurry. And I don't even care if I go over that part. My thread. There we go. So see, every layer just jazzes it up a little bit. I'm going to do one more thing because we had an extra couple of minutes. This is just my spray box. As you will see when I open it up, there's very much love. I'm going to take out the red or the, I think it's scarlet, matching shimmer brush. And I'm going to take my bone folder. You can take scissors, whatever you can hit this with that's hard. And I usually put it on there so that way I can see where it's going. And we're just going to add some sparkle to that, like so. And we're going to take it out of the box. And we're going to add a little more. So you can also take, and I don't know, hopefully you can see that shine. I'll take some still pictures. But you can go around and on top of that layer of scarlet ink that we put, it just intensifies. And I'm just laying this on its side to get some color on there. And there we go. Ta-da! And I'll have glitter all over my fingers, but that's okay. I'm a glitter kind of gal, as many of you know. Also mark your calendars for anyone that's local. My next mini open house for the January through March catalog will be January 7th, which is the first Saturday of the month. Make sure you RSVP. So there's there's quick and easy number 1. Number 2, I'm going to pull out another one of these. Actually, I'm going to do all 3 of these together. We needed 3 takes in a hurry, okay? So we're going to take the Merry Christmas again with our black ink. And we are just going to stamp those in the middle. Let's see, I'll do this one this way. And this one this way. Okay? Whatever words, if you want words. If you don't want words, you don't have to use words. Oh, pull that back out. And then we're going to take some of those, like this snowflake from the Freshly Baked. I'm going to use most of these guys next. Freshly Baked Snowman. And we're just going to, again, I'm fiddling because I like to stamp over here. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3 of those. We're going to add 1 here for that, and we're not going to add 1 on there. All right, that's it for that one. Next, we're going to use our Christmas tree, and let's put a Christmas tree wherever it will fit. 1's enough. And then we're going to use the snowman because it kind of goes with the Christmas tree, right? And then we are going to use our gingerbread man to put over here on this one. Just his little head, bebopping around. And we'll add a gingerbread to there. Clean that off. And then we'll add the pretty little heart on this one. Okay, so we quickly stamped up all of those, right? But we don't want to spend the time coloring them in or sponging them, so we need some quick way of doing that. And so what I did was, again, I took this one? Yes, this one here. But instead of using it on the surface that you normally would, I turned it over. So the part that you would stamp with goes down. So this is the back side, the stickier side, if you will. And what I'm going to do, let me just double check what I did before, is I'm going to take some red And we're going to do second generation stamping. If you know what that is, that's when you ink it all up. You take off light first layer and you stamp with the second layer. Okay, so one layer, take it off, count 1, 2, 3 if you need to. 1, 2, and then we're going to switch and just clean that off so I can switch to the green. As you know, multicolors looks like we were much more involved. And we're just going to put a tree there and stamp another one off there, and off there. And look at how quick we stamped up these tags. There's that one. And then I even have time to change to another color. Let's wash this off. And we're going to go into our blue, which you don't have to, don't you go anywhere. It's rolling on me. That you don't have to even, oh, that didn't work much, did it? Okay, we'll change that up. So look at those nice little shapes that you get by doing that. Ta-da! All right, that didn't take too long. Still got at least 5 minutes. So we'll bring the spray box back. We'll hit these with, well, actually, first I want to show you something. A quick, easy way to not have to go around the edges with your sponges is just direct to the ink pad. And all I'm doing, see if I can show you this. All I'm doing is dragging it across the surface of the ink pad to get some color on there. Okay? Go over it as many times as you need. There's kind of some little ripples there, so I kind of did those a little bit more. You can even go on the edge if you want. And get a little bit of color there. They're tags. Just get them done, right? So there's that. And then we'll go in our spray box again. Well, and actually this one, I know I keep bringing it back and forth, back and forth. This one, I'm just going to take my shimmer brush that's Glacier and just add to that again, because that is so pretty. So darn pretty. And there's a little lip on the edge of this tag, so it just kind of guides your shimmer brush around it really well if you keep it at an angle. So there we are. Again, I'll take some still pictures. So there's that one. Let's add a little green on this one. So this is without rubbing it in the ink first. So this is just plain. And it's not quite as pretty. I'll do half. But you can, you know, maybe you don't have time, you can't find your spray box, whatever, right? Okay. So now I can pull out my spray box and we'll hit this one with a little bit of green. Remember to always shake it up first. I like the spray box because otherwise it goes all over. Put your spray or your whatever you're trying to get glittery. Make sure that this is down. So if you go this way, you're going to get a little bit different than if you go this way. And if you squeeze in the middle, you're going to get globs. So it just depends on, do you want a lot or little? What do you want? This one is done. Hopefully you can see a little bit of that shine. And then this one didn't get anything, and I'm going to, actually I'll change colors because I think the red you can see a little better. And we're going to shake that up. And I think I squeezed this one, so it should be quite a bit more. Yes, hopefully. Let's see. So watch right here. I've got a couple dots right there. And see how I was doing it this way and it's getting it clear over here? So you really got to kind of go back a little farther than you think you need to get onto whatever it is, and especially if it's smaller. It's, you know, smaller, so. less surface space to try and hit. All right, so I'm done with that. And here's what this one looks like. And what I'm going to do just a little bit more to this one, because I have a couple more minutes, right? Let's see what color this one is. That's my green. So I'm just going to put kind of halfway with the green, because now we're getting fancy, And then halfway with the red. Need just a little bit more red. So we get a two-tone one. All right. Oops. I hate when I do that. Hold on a sec. I'm September, baby. Neat as can be sometimes. So that kind of gives us a two-tone look. And then you could go back with your green and do the green half. And then your red, because you're kind of think outside the box. So, and you don't have to add the sparkles. You could add stickles, you could add sequins, whatever you have time for. There we go. And you don't have to add that if you don't have time. Stamp it, do the quick background, and there you go. Okay, so got all of that done. Now we just have to do our bows. And the other thing that's nice with this floss threader is, say you wanted to use two different ribbons at the same time, which you probably could poke through there, but it is a little bit quicker to just fold those in half. Make sure I'm on screen, so I know I'm all over the place today. And bring it up from the back, put it in, hold it over, pull it through. That pulls through both. Done. Should have pulled the rest of the way, but oh well. Pull it through, through the back. Oy, I am stressing today, guys. Take a breath. Okay, there we go. Pull it through gently. You don't want to rip your tag or lose your other pieces. So now we can even them up, which they're pretty even. And voila. The other thing you can do, because you've got two on here, is you can take two of whichever color you want and tie a knot. Like I said, I'm all thumbs today because I cut my nails too short. And tie the knot. Just holds it a little more stable for you. And tie this itty bitty bow. So here's a little trick that I do. Oh wait, I'll pull it up where you can see. Is I tie a great bigger bow than what I need to get it tight. And then I just hold the knot and back it off a little bit smaller than what I want, and then snug it again a little tighter. And then you could trim those off and then tie this on to something. So we'll just finish that off a little bit, like so. And then we have that pretty tag. Okay. So here are the tags that I made just now. Lickety split. And here's some different variations. This one I wanted that stencil. I just positioned it a little bit differently. Let me show you that. Because the circles are, you can just position that wherever you want. Either way is fine. Whatever you want. And then I did a Christmas tree one. This one, I had shook the shimmer trim much more, got more out, so that's why I have bigger globs. And this one here, I just used the background elements. This one here, the way that it's supposed to be used. So you can do that as well. And then this one I turned over to use the back side. Okay. This is another half and half one where I just used the Stamp As You Would, and I did the Scarlet shimmer brush on that one. And here's another Merry Christmas one. I tied that little tiny gold thread that we have or had, and this is also retired, close to my heart, just a bow put on there. But this thread, flossing threader, works really nice with this, because this can be a pain to get through. And then I just stamped another one of the little stamps that I had used before, this one here, just in the black to add a little bit, direct to paper on the edge, and then a little shimmer trim around the bottom. This one, same thing, I tied the bow, or the knot for tying it on to stuff on the top, and then used that secondary hole for the bow, a couple of ginger men, red and green. Here's another one with the double bow that I just tied both the bows on. And then that's it. That's what I have for you today. I hope that this helps you to make some quick and easy tags if you need, or do it in, I don't know, January with me. Hope you guys have a lovely day. Don't forget to check out the specials, and I appreciate all that you do for me. Thank you so much, and happy shopping, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. See you next Friday, maybe. Is that Christmas Eve? Maybe not. Maybe that is. I think Saturday is. I don't even know when Christmas is. That's how far behind I am today. It's all good. I'll probably see you next Friday. I think I'll make a little reminder so I remember that it's Friday. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so have a good day. Bye.